Hey, how are you guys doing, my friends over there in Australia? I promise I'll do a video for you guys, and I'm about to jump right into it. Now, basically, before I jump into the video, I'm just letting you guys know that Australia is actually one of the safest places you guys can actually be. So, kudos to you. Be grateful. You're there. While this pole shift is actually happening, Australia is one of the safest place you could actually live. So if you're over there in Australia, I wouldn't move. Places like Australia, the continent of Africa is one of the safest places to be. Southern part of South America and New Zealand. So if any one of you guys live in these locations, be grateful. Don't move because we're going through a pole shift, and these are the safest place you could be. And that's it. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So again, but places like Africa, and places like Australia and all those locations will have severe weather. That's going to be detrimental. But when I'm talking about the pole shift, I'm talking about tsunamis, huge earthquakes. That's going to lead to some serious devastation. Australia is not going to go through that. Africa is not going to go through that. But when it comes to like snowstorm, flooding, and so forth, yeah, you're going to see it in these locations. So again, I'm going to give you guys the location for Australia, where you're actually going to get some devastating weather like flooding, high possibility of flooding, really bad weather during the winter, and so forth. And as I said, folks, do with this information as you please. I'm here to make you guys aware. Again, Tasmania, Australia. If you live in Tasmania, Australia, these are going to be high possibilities for these areas to be in some serious trouble when it comes to devastating weather moving into the future. So Tasmania, Australia is one of those locations. The snowy mountains also of Australia in New South Wales. So again, Tasmania, Australia, and the snowy, so hope I pronounce that correct, snowy mountains, which is in the New South Wales, are in these areas, in these regions. Now I'm moving to Victoria, Australia, which is the Eastern Highlands. Victoria, Australia, in the Eastern Highlands is going to have some devastating weather, and this is for the summertime, the dry season for you folks. So once again, Victoria, Australia is in that is on the list for the summertime, and Western Australia, which is places like Gascoyne and the Pilbara region. Gascoyne and the Pilbara region. And once again, Tasmania, Eastern Victoria, and the Snowy Mountains. These are the key locations, folks, where you're going to have the chance of having devastating weather in the future, which will be extensive rain that could lead to flooding. I'm going to list it over again for you folks from Australia. Once again, if you're in Tasmania, Australia, you're in that you're on the list in that location. Snowy Mountains of Australia, which is New South Wales, that's another area. And Victoria, which is the Eastern Highlands in Australia, and the Western Australia, which consists of Gascoyne and the Pilbara region. Now, these areas that I just listed is for the summertime for Australia. Okay, so I'm also going to go for the winter time for you guys. Also, I'm going to list the region, which is pretty much the same area. So once again, Tasmania, you're also going to be dealing with some serious weather during the winter time, and that's Tasmania is on the list for both season. Again, the Snowy Mountains, which is New South Wales, Australia, is also on the list for the winter time, and Victoria, Australia, is also on the list for the winter time. The Eastern Highlands in Victoria, Australia. So for the winter time, Australia is going to be Tasmania, the Snowy Mountains, and also Eastern Victoria. Australia wasn't that hard for me to figure out, so it was actually one of the easiest one I've ever done. Australia tend to have good weather, but again, as I said before, folks, it's a great place to live, my friends over there in Australia. I hope this information helps. you guys don't have much to worry about. But since you guys demand that I do a video on Australia, I'm doing it. But it's one of the most safest places to be. Enjoy the life in Australia, folks. And as I said before, if you're thinking about moving from Australia, I wouldn't do that. It would be one of the dumbest things to do, because it's actually one of the safest places to live at during the pole shift. And also Africa. Don't move from Africa. Stay there. Especially places like South Africa. The more south of Africa you are, the safer you'll be. And also, again, New Zealand is another safe location you could be. And also south of South America. So again, thank you so much. This video, I did it for my Australian followers. Love you folks. I hope this information helps someone out there. Thank you for always watching my video, for sharing my video, and I appreciate it.